Hello everyone. The book that I'm going to review today is The Art of Bitfulness. This is a latest book that has been written by Nandan, Nilekani and Tanuj, Bhojwani. Nandan is a well-known person in India and he's a Zion of IT industry. He is the current chairman of Infosys and he's a man who was instrumental for this Aadhaar card initiative. And along with Nandan, Tanuj Bhojwani, both of them have written this book. Nandan has already written two books, and those books always comes with a problem and a solution. So Nandan's approach always is there is a social problem. For that particular problem, what solution can be found? That is how Nandan always approaches this book. This time, this third book of Nandan is The Art of Bitfulness. Okay, what is this art of bitfulness? This is a word play, and bitfulness is something to do with your control of your attention. You all must have heard about a word called mindfulness. What is mindfulness? It is something to do with keeping your attention, meditation, and this mindfulness meditation, something that refers to keep control your mind. Whenever your mind wanders at the time of meditation, you focus on your breath and how you inhale and how you exhale, and these things you have to focus. So as I said, the wordplay here is bitfulness, and this speaks about the new devices and the extended arm of a human being. So these two authors, they are concerned about today's devices and how these devices grabbing most of our attention. Not only grabbing most of our attention, it takes a lot of time, and this diverts all these devices and the new software and apps. They all divert our mind, sometimes productively, sometimes not productively, so productively. So this book first goes and finds the problems, the troubles today all of us bear. Regardless of the age, all of us face, both men and women of different ages, and how this can be harmful, and how the new devices, the internet and the apps can be protective. That is what the first part of this book. In this particular book, as I said, this is a solution-oriented book. So in this particular book, Nandan, and his co-author is incidentally 30 years younger to him. So both of them, they have given their account of how they control, how they are bitful, right? Bitfulness in the sense how they mind the usage of the devices and the new app. In the book, Nandan mentions that he doesn't use WhatsApp. If he has to contact somebody, he uses only SMS. And he has different devices. He has got his laptop, he has got his mobile phone, and he has got his iPod for different purposes. So he has clearly distinguished for what purpose, what device is being used. On the contrary, Tanuj is using his device, a single device, for many purposes. But Tanuj also mentioned how he manages to control his time. So as you go through it, there are so many things. For example, today, there are so many apps that drags you out of your main work. For example, the so-called Reels today, Instagram, Facebook, or there are so many. So here, they give three solutions. They speaks about curate, and they talk about communicate, and also they talk about create. Now first, let us speak about curation or curating. What is curating? For example, you have unlimited data and unlimited information in the world. So how are you going to curate? And they are giving you a lot of ideas how to curate without drifting into too many unwanted things. Whatever you want. For example, you are writing an article on a particular subject. So you have to curate many things. So there are suggestions how to curate effectively. And then create. So the curated content ought to be created more objectively. So how to create those content? These all, mind you, these all about or in the context of IT, internet and devices. So this speaks about how to create the content to more objectively. And then finally, communicate. Communication is a two-way communication where you, whatever you have curated and further created, you have to communicate. So how to communicate this and how not to be entangled in other communications, like again drifting. So mindfulness. So this is what like how mindful when you do meditation to keep your focus. Similarly, bitfulness, they never negate in this particular book. They never advise against usage of the devices, but they advise mindful usage of these devices, apps and so on. So that is what is about this Bitfulness book. It's a very nice book. I have enjoyed this book. I'm sure you would also enjoy this book. Please put in the comment section what do you think about this particular review. If you like this channel, please like it and subscribe it. Thank you so much.